Welcome back, viewers! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Reactoon Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Meta, and today we've got a topic that's all about making things crystal clear and binding, why you should always put it in writing, contracts and agreements. Contracts and agreements, folks, they're the backbone of countless interactions in our lives. From business deals to personal promises, they play a pivotal role. But why is it so important to put everything in writing? Well, let's dive right into it. First off, clarity. When you document something, it leaves little room for misunderstanding. You've got a clear record of what was agreed upon. Imagine you're starting a business partnership, and you have all the terms in a written contract. No ambiguity there. You both know your responsibilities and rights. Next, accountability. A written contract holds people accountable. It's like a legally binding roadmap that ensures everyone follows the same path. Think about it. You loan a friend some money, and you both sign a written agreement with terms and deadlines. If something goes south, you've got legal grounds to stand on. Now, let's not forget trust. When you put it in writing, it shows commitment and seriousness. It says, I value this agreement and I'm ready to stick to it. In essence, viewers, putting it in writing isn't just about the paper. It's about safeguarding your interests, maintaining trust, and ensuring everyone is on the same page. Fearing God while making promises and contracts is a right concept. It entails a profound sense of moral responsibility and integrity, driven by the belief that one's actions should ultimately seek the pleasure and approval of a higher power. When individuals approach promises and contracts with the intention of fulfilling them out of reverence for God, it reinforces the idea that they are acting in accordance with divine principles. However, it is important to recognize that not everyone is God-fearing, and people's beliefs and values may vary widely. This is where the act of documenting contracts becomes invaluable, even for believers. By putting agreements in writing, believers ensure that they have a tangible record of their commitments. This document serves as a safeguard, providing evidence in case the other party attempts to deceive or breach the contract. In essence, it acts as a practical reinforcement of one's commitment to honor their word and fulfill their obligations, even in a world where not everyone shares the same faith or sense of divine accountability. So, whether one approaches contracts and promises from a place of deep faith or relies on the security of documentation, the common thread is the importance of integrity, trustworthiness, and honoring one's commitments in a world where accountability may take various forms. In addition to serving as a tangible record and reinforcement of one's commitment, the documented contract also provides a legal basis for seeking justice through the local judicial system. If the other party attempts to breach the contract or act in a dishonest manner, the individual can present the document as proof to the authorities within the legal framework. This document serves as essential evidence in resolving disputes, ensuring that justice is upheld and contractual agreements are enforced as per the law of the land. Thus, it not only reflects one's personal commitment but also ensures a legal remedy in case of contractual disputes. In our daily lives, it is our moral duty to strive earnestly to fulfill our promises and contracts. However, we must humbly acknowledge that ultimate strength and power lie solely with God. Thus, it is incumbent upon us to beseech the divine for guidance and assistance in our journey toward becoming righteous individuals who honor their commitments with unwavering honesty and integrity. Through prayer and reliance on a higher power, we seek the strength to uphold our word and uphold the values of trustworthiness and responsibility in our interactions with others. Neglecting the crucial practice of documentation and writing when dealing with promises, contracts, and agreements can lead to a host of severe troubles and complications. Without written records, misunderstandings can easily arise, making it challenging to establish the true terms and conditions of an agreement. This lack of clarity can result in disputes, damaged relationships, and even legal battles. Moreover, without documented evidence, it becomes difficult to hold parties accountable for their commitments, potentially causing financial loss and harm to one's reputation. In essence, the absence of proper documentation leaves individuals vulnerable to a myriad of troubles, emphasizing the critical importance of putting it in writing to safeguard one's interests and ensure smooth, trouble-free transactions. Sharing these words of wisdom with others who may be in need of guidance is akin to fulfilling the unspoken contract or promise that a righteous person, devoted to submitting their will to God, has made with the divine. It is an essential and obligatory duty for those who strive for righteousness. Upholding this commitment involves not only adhering to personal principles but also actively working to prohibit wrongdoing and promote virtuous conduct within society. By sharing such wisdom, we become catalysts for positive change, striving to uplift and improve the moral fabric of our communities. In doing so, we honor our sacred pact with God and contribute to a more harmonious and virtuous world. That's a wrap for today's episode on why you should always put it in writing. Remember, people, whether it's a business deal or a personal promise, clarity, accountability, and trust are your allies. In the spirit of spreading these valuable insights, I encourage each and every one of you, our cherished viewers, to share, comment, and engage with these discussions. Let us join hands in this collective effort to bring positive change to our society. Remember, it's not just about listening, it's about actively participating in the dialogue. Together, we can build a world that values righteousness, integrity, and the fulfillment of our commitments. Thank you for being a part of this journey with Reactoon Podcast, and until next time, may our shared wisdom continue to light the path toward a better tomorrow. Stay tuned for more thought-provoking discussions right here on Reactoon Podcast. Until next time, keep those contracts coming and those agreements binding. Goodbye.
Please like, share, and comment on video. Do not forget to subscribe channel and hit the bell icon for updates.